Bro, choose your battles wisely, okay? Pick your battles wisely, all right? And when I speak about this, I'm actually going to be talking about when it comes to a relationship, okay? A union, a partnership, coming together as one, all right? Choose your battles wisely. Sometimes, if we are not completely healed from our past trauma, situationships, relationships, we can bring that onto the new relationship, okay? Choose your battles wisely. Some things are not meant to be a battle. And we might make it a battle. If you got a good man, you got a good man. If you got a good woman, you got a good woman. Keep it as that. You know, if the good outweighs the bad, you probably are doing what you're supposed to be doing. All right. When something is ideal for you or called for you to do, it's a part of your purpose. There will be way more good than there will be bad. There will always be bad because that's just how life is. We will always have things that will just happen, out of nowhere. All right. Obstacles just showing up out of nowhere. We might not always have time to prepare for these things or anything like that, and it just kind of hit us randomly and off guard. And we have to know how to adapt. Okay, so if you have a partner who is more good than bad, please choose your battles wisely. Okay, take accountability. Apologize to that person. Try to make it work because the grass is not greener on the other side. It's never greener on the other side. And if you're not realizing what you already have right then and there, your grass, now your grass ain't green at all because you're so busy looking at other people's grass and you're forgetting to water your own. So choose your battles wisely, okay? God gave me a whole revelation on this a couple of days ago. I've been trying to record this video actually because the devil, the enemy, your bad mind, okay, the left shoulder, whoever's sitting over there, they may want you to dwell on little things or little bad things that may happen within your relationship or where you just you feeling moody or have an attitude, or maybe this person made you feel some type of way, but all in all, this person loves you and cares about you and really is a provider and will stop, drop, and do whatever to help you and be there. Like, you really know this person actually care about you because of their actions, how they're showing up. But you guys might have just had like a disagreement or argument and you feeling moody or whatever, because we all have different love languages. Some of us, we do love the same way, but some of us, we may handle things differently. You feel me? What you say to me or what I say to you, you might internalize that different than how I internalize how you say or what you say to me. You feel me? So if you don't know how someone is going to really react to something, don't do it. If you know it's going to hurt someone's feelings, don't do it. Especially when it comes to a partner that is doing more good than bad, with someone that you see a future with, someone that you have expressed that you want to marry or be with for a long period of time. Pick your battles wisely. Sometimes it's not good for you to just dwell on that attitude that you have because he didn't do something that was kind of small and now you got an attitude for a week. Pick your battles wisely. Sometimes it's just not meant to hold on to the little things, the little BS things, the little things that might just tick you off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because again, it's you and it's another person coming into one world. So first things first, we have to stop with the expectations. And I was just telling my boyfriend this, actually. We were just having a regular conversation. And trust me, the way I talk to y'all, I be talking to him the same way. And he knows how wise his girl is. And I was like, yo, babe, what's so funny is I think people have to realize that they have their own image or reality of what they think a partner is supposed to be, when they need to just accept who the partner is and how they're showing up. You get me? But we have these unrealistic expectations of who our partner should be. And then when they don't meet these expectations that is in our mind, now we have an attitude, or now we're moody, or now we're trying to look around at other people's grass to see if it's greener over there, to see if they're doing something that you like over there, when your person is everything that you want and everything that you need. But maybe I don't know. Y'all had a little disagreement about something, and now you want to think all of this or leave this person. You already made a vow or a commitment to God that this is the relationship, this is the person that you want to love, or this is the person you want to take care of, this is the person you want to be with, multiply with, and be fruitful on earth. So now God is expecting you to do that. God is expecting you to be loyal. God is expecting you to learn how to compromise, to work with your partner, to not let the little things mess with y'all, because at the end of the day, it's a lot of tests and trials. So if you're being tested on your own, imagine how much or how bigger the tests are when you're with a partner. Okay, that's two bodies coming together. That's a bigger test. So just like you may be being tested, your partner might be being tested. You don't want to fail no test that the universe or God is giving you. You don't. When God come around testing you, or it don't even really be God sometimes. Sometimes it be the enemy testing us because the enemy is still roaming in our mind. We haven't fully healed from that codependency issue or abandonment issue or that trust issue. So, it's still creeping in our mind. This is a word. This is a deep word right here. This is a real revelation for somebody I'm hearing. So because we haven't released these things, it's still kind of in our mind. So now we got a good partner, a real partner, a new partner. And the old ways is still kind of just lingering around. Release it. Let go of the shackles. Free yourself. You want to know what's so funny is a lot of us are free. We just decide to be locked in. We decide to be chained when it's like we decide to put a chain on our hands, but our feet and everything else is free. Do we walk with our hands or do we walk with our feet? So if your feet are not chained, you have ample opportunity to do everything that you need to do. You have big enough opportunity to go from A to B to C to D to E to F. As long as your feet are not chained, you're never stuck. And I feel like people get it mixed up. Okay, your hands might be a little tied. Okay, but at least they ain't empty. Do y'all hear me? Excuse me, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Your hands might be a little tied in the chain, but at least your hands ain't empty. You got enough. You got exactly what you need. You just need to learn how to balance and manage everything that God has given you. But as long as your feet ain't tied down and you ain't stuck, trapped, and locked to this one place, situation, career, job, family, whatever it is, baby, you can move forward. You can continue to keep moving, and you will figure out how to unshackle your hands in the meantime while you're moving forward. Okay, things will probably drop. Okay, you will get wisdom on, okay, how do I let this go? What do I do with this? What do I do with that? But as long as your feet are not chained, you have opportunity to grow and move forward. Pick your battles wisely. Sometimes we stay in the attitude. We stay in that disagreement and your person didn't even mean it. Your person really is sorry. They never wanted to hurt you, but you knew that they wasn't perfect, just like you ain't perfect. So stop trying to have these perfect imagination scenarios in your mind and get rid of it. And just let your person give you the scenario that they actually have within themselves. Nobody is perfect. You're not perfect. So why are you expecting your man to be perfect? You are not perfect. So why are you expecting a perfect woman? Let's be real. Let's be all the way real. As much wisdom that I have and knowledge that I have and beauty that I have, baby, I ain't perfect. And as long as I acknowledge and I accept that I am not perfect, but I'm willing to try and strive to be the best that I can be. And as long as my man is aware that she's not perfect, so she's going to make mistakes. She's going to be moody. She's going to have an attitude. She might say some shit that she really ain't going to mean within 10 seconds, especially if she is on her period. As long as he know that she not perfect, he's not going to be having me on this high-ass fucking pedestal of perfectness. Some of you have your man on this high pedestal of perfectness. And when he doesn't meet that or reach that, you ready to throw the towel and go find somebody else. When that's your towel, bitch. Hold on to that towel. That's yours. That's who God gave you. So if you can't take care of what God blessed you or gave you with, and you don't even see it as a blessing, that's what I just heard somebody like blessed me with. Yeah, bitch. If God give you a man, or if God give you a woman, a good man to build with, to work with, that's a blessing. So if you can't handle that blessing, how can you handle other things? But the really biggest, most important thing is understanding that we need to be in our true reality. Nobody is perfect. So stop with the illusions and the delusion, if I might say, thinking that your partner is always going to show up this complete Hulk, Superman, Black Panther way, because he may not. One day or 1 month, he might really complete everything that you ask of him, or your wife might complete everything that you ask of her, and you guys are doing marvelous. And then the next month, maybe it's a burnout, and they can't really show up how they did it last month. Do you throw everything in a towel, or do you just pay attention to what's going on, and you notice, oh, baby, maybe my baby is tired from working so hard. Maybe my baby is overstimulated. Maybe my baby just needs a vacation or something. But just having these high expectations on people, period, is just comical. Because your mother going to disappoint you. Your daddy going to disappoint you. Your brothers is going to disappoint you. Your sisters is going to disappoint you. All your friends is going to disappoint you. People are going to disappoint you at least one time in your life. And if you think that they will never disappoint you and you just living them up to this high pedestal, baby. I'm here to let you know that God said, listen, be prepared. Be ready to be disappointed. Because even when you're disappointed, you can still love someone. Even when someone disappoints you a bit, you can still love them. If you already love them. As long as it's not hate, it's not harm, it's not violence and danger, it's something worth trying. It's something worth sticking out. Choose your battles wisely. Like, it's never greener on the other side, babe. Your man is a good man, stay there. Work on your attitude. Work on y'all compromise and talk to one another. Get a plan, figure it out. Really be intentional and serious about your connection and where you guys are going within the next couple of years. But also understand that you all will both make mistakes. You, as a feminine, will do things that your masculine will probably question and second guess. And your masculine will do things that you, as a feminine, will second guess and question and be like, oh my Lord. But that's it. You just say, oh my Lord, and talk to the Lord, and he will tell you everything you need to know. Cool your ass down. And understand, if this person loves you, cares about you, that's the most important. They're not abusive. They're not emotionally unavailable. They're not harming you. They're not hurting you. They're not a bum. They're providing. They're taking care of you as much as they can. There's effort. You stay. Okay? Someone is showing up. They're showing up, and you know that they love you. They care about you. They want you. They're attractive to you. You stay. You stay. Choose your battles wisely, bro. Because people will want you to get up out your spot. You have your first argument with your person, and you got so many devils in your mind telling you to leave. The devil that's still holding on to that trust issue from your last. The devil that's still holding on to that insecurity. The devil that's still holding on to the abandonment issues, You haven't talked to your partner, so you feel like they abandon you, or your partner, you can't see your partner, you feel like they abandoning you. Codependent, you dependent on your partner, you're for your happiness, for your money, for everything. These are all issues that we have to heal within ourselves so that we can be blessed with the right partners. And then when you get blessed with the right partners, you choose your problems wisely. If the good outweigh the bad, you stay and you work it out and you figure it out, and you always keep God first. Always remember the why. Why am I in this? Why did I even commit to this in the beginning with? Why did I choose you? When you remember that, you're going to always keep choosing this person. You're going to always keep showing up. As long as you guys are both showing up 100%, you're good. And on days where you can't show up 100%, you show up how you can show up fully, and God will put in the rest of the percentage. You hear me? I love y'all, and I'll catch you on my next video. Bye.